things and electric shock things to get his heart going, and things that I don't necessarily believe he would approve of at that point. And when it comes to that time, you know, you say now that you're able to communicate with him and get the message of fight from him, it may come to a point that you won't know what he's saying because he won't be there any longer. It'll just be a body supported by machines. Mm-hmm. And he may not have any way to tell you that he doesn't want to go on.
What I feel in this matter is, you're saying we're going to work, you're going to go, we're going to do what we have to do with fluids and whatever medication and support him until he got to that point. If he get to the point where he's comatose or completely unresponsive, then that's when I will make that decision.
Okay.
We realize that where he stands now, he could fall either way. He could go either way. The family is well aware of this. But my concern as father is give him every chance and every opportunity that we can for him to survive.
Did you discuss resuscitation, though, continuing on as we are? But if his heart
resuscitation
were to stop,
I think it would be left into the hands of the doctor at that particular point. Can you determine? Can medical technology determine if he got to the point where he needed resuscitation, that it wouldn't be worthwhile? Can you say that?
Well, I mean, I can't. There's no way to say 100% on anything. But I can say with 98% certainty right now,
yeah.
I don't expect Stanley to recover.
Yeah.
I don't expect Stanley that even if he was to survive, that he would ever become conscious, able to speak. I think that he'll remain in a hospital until he dies. And my greatest fear of all of this is that something may be done that's too late to turn around unless we make a decision now and look at things at how...
The staff are concerned that it may be much harder to discontinue life-sustaining treatments once they have been started than not to initiate them in the first place. They are urging Mr. Lee to make a decision based upon what Stanley would have wanted if he were able to decide for himself. But the two men have different perspectives on this, and for Mr. Lee, there are other principles at stake, including the needs of the family.
For you, you know, if he got to the point where he didn't even recognize us, you know, it wouldn't be the same to you as it would to me. Because even though he doesn't recognize me, he's there. I can put hands on him, I can see him. And when I make a decision, knowing that my decision is saying I won't be able to put hands on prematurely, that's where I would feel like it's prematurely. It would affect me for a long, long, long time. And all of the other times that he's had these attacks, whatever it was, he kept fighting to live. See, this is Stanley that I know. And this is the Stanley that I know. And I want him to have every opportunity.
You have the history of Stanley that we don't have. Do you need to get back and check?
Yeah, I need to run back in there and make sure everything's okay.
Okay.
I think you ought to talk it over with the family.
I have, and then we'll talk it over some more. I'll talk to him.
When the intern was speaking to Mr. Lee, he almost had tears in his eyes at one point. I rarely have seen family conferences where the medical doctors have presented their side so strongly to not continue on aggressively.